I'd like to welcome you today to Meet the Therapist. Today we're talking with Tina Oliver, who's the director of the Alison Lawson Centre in New Zealand. Tina's experience goes back many years, and today we're fortunate to have the opportunity to talk with her and get an understanding of the work that she does in New Zealand. So Tina, can you tell me how long you've been working with kids with challenges?
Hi Tracy, so I've been working for about 12 years with kids with different learning challenges. They're all unique and wonderful kids, and it's a real privilege to work with these children and families.
Indeed it is. And can you tell me, Tina, when you first learned about the listening program?
It was about 13 or 14 years ago, and I got involved. I saw it advertised in a local paper to begin with about music therapy, and I was having lots of difficulties, struggles with my son at the time, and so it was researching an intervention for him really. So I looked at what was available and found Advanced Brain and found you, and really aligned with you and the struggles that you were having with your son, and I thought, wow, I really need to get in contact with this lady, and it's gone from there.
Yeah, sometimes our children are a beautiful gift that set us up on a journey of learning way beyond what we ever expected. So what sort of improvements have you seen in the children that you work with?
Well, there's many different improvements. I mean, children need clear, accurate information. And when they have that, that's when you begin to see those improvements. So I think improvements in reading, improvements in spelling, calmness is a huge thing. You know, they're a lot calmer after they've been on the program, even for a short time. They'll sit still, they'll be less distracted. And I feel that those ums and you know, those looks that they give you when you're giving them information, they decrease over time.
Blank looks, yes. And how are your families completing their therapy each day? Like, you know, is it done in their home? What does it look like?
Yeah, usually in home, and 2 15-minute sessions per day. I mean, occasionally they'll do a half-hour one if they need to, but generally it's that 2 15 minutes.
And what sort of measures of efficacy do you use, Tina, to determine, you know, whether the protocol that you're using with the listening program is being effective?
Yeah, so I use Scan-C, tabs and taps, because it's really important to find those underlying causes, what's going on for that child, you know, identifying and understanding that.
So for those of you that don't understand what the scan is, scan provides an indication of how well a child is processing spoken information or spoken language. And there's 4 different subtests, and it creates different listening environments, such as there's one where there's a lot of people talking in the background, and the child has to be able to ignore all of that going on and just focus on the target word. So for Tina as a therapist, it gives her a beautiful, clear understanding of how well that child can process in that particular environment, which is very often their learning environment at school, isn't it? Another question, Tina, you know, what are some of the typical outcomes that you would see with families from their therapy of doing the listening program?
Generally, it's calmer, more balanced child. The families don't really want to stop. They want to carry on with their listening. They really like it. And they like the way that their child is. Social situations improve for them. They're invited to more parties. Bedwetting's a huge one. You know, you often get parents reporting that the children, you know, that stops or reduces a lot for them, which is huge in families.
Well, it is. It's a big impact on that child's ability to go on a school camp or have a sleepover at a friend's place, isn't it? And it's I guess it's a bit of considered a shameful thing, and not something that the child's comfortable to often talk about. Tina, I'm wondering, with all your years of experience, can you share with us one of your most memorable outcomes that you've witnessed as a result of using the listening program?
Well, I have to relate that to my own son. You know, because introducing the listening program into our own home, it brought calmness, peace, a sense of order. You know, it really calmed his nervous system, and just, you know, things really changed for our family. And to me, it was then a piece of gold, and it is still now. He was able to get words out clearer. His speech, was quite jumbled. And so being able to get out those words clearly of what he wanted to say and get those thought patterns going was, huge. So, yeah, piece of gold.
Now he's a big, beautiful boy out there in the world on his own, which is very
cool. And I'm so glad that, that we did the listening, it's just been a wonderful program.
Yeah. So Tina, I want to share your website with our viewers today. So here is Tina Oliver's website, alisonlawsoncentre.co.nz. As you can see, there's a significant amount of information here on the website, and I encourage you to visit it. And then you can see you've got a contact number here very clearly for you to reach out and, have a chat with Tina, and I'm sure she can give you an indication of whether or not she can help you and your child. So I encourage you to make contact with Tina. And thank you, Tina, for sharing your valuable time and your expertise with all of us today. On behalf of all the parents that have the benefit of watching this, I'd just like to say thank you. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. And I'd love to see parents, and I really enjoy helping families and the kids.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.